scholarship to Northwestern. When I got there, Coach Kevin O'Neal took a job with the Detroit Pistons.
Okay.
So I never got to play for him, and the coach from Princeton came over, and that was my coach I knew nothing about. So I ended up, manning up. It was my decision. So I stayed there 4 years, took my decision, made the best of my opportunity, and then became one of the best players, probably the best player to ever come out of Northwestern. And I know if I had a team that Collins got in his system, I would we would have went to the Final Four.
You sound like Paul Pierce now.
Real.
Paul Pierce went on the air. You know ESPN do that carpooling thing with what's the lady name for First Take? The black lady, I can't think of her name. Oh,
Carrie Champion.
Yeah, she's so pretty, man.
She's so beautiful. She is beautiful.
She was sitting in the car and
the Uber driver.
Yeah. She had Paul Pierce in the back, and he say, shit, if I was younger than my prime, LeBron wouldn't have won them championships, man. And Carrie, she look at that, she's like, yeah, right. Like, yeah, LeBron would have won them anyway. But, it goes back to what the discussion we was going to have, because we discussing NBA football, and on Facebook, you tagged me, and you was like, is Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, right now, if they ended their career, blow knees out, ankles, whatever, God forbid anything, knocking on wood happen, are they Hall of Fame right now? And then throughout the post I'm reading, some people brought up Melo, and I thought that was rather disrespectful.
For sure.
That was rather disrespectful to even put Melo in this, because you talking about college. Now, first of all, when we talking Hall of Fame, we're not just talking about NBA.
For sure.
We're talking about college basketball.
Really, your entire basketball career.
Exactly. We're talking about high school. We're talking about college. We're talking about your first few years in the NBA. We're talking about your prime years, which is going into like your 6 to 10 year. And then after that, we're talking about your veteran career, which is the 10 to 15 to 20 career, to see if you can last. You get what I'm saying?
That's right.
I think Melo has exceeded all things. And he should be a Hall of Famer regardless, without championships.
Yeah. Like, I mean, you don't get no argument from me. Melo
I can't believe those people mentioned them within the same breath of Draymond Green and Klay Thompson, because the body of work is really not there.
Yeah, unbelievable. Like as far as Melo is concerned, Hall of Fame. Now, for those of you who, clarification, what we were wondering what the post was, is my cousin, shout out to DA, my man Dwayne Baber, if y'all want to, egg his post or whatever like that. And Mike C. Bell, my little brother, Manly's finest, Malcolm X, who he got the hoop for him. Cole player, Delano's finest, Pulaski Road in the building. What they were arguing was that, as of right now, Draymond Green and Klay Thompson aren't Hall of Famers. Like right now. And I was arguing they are. Based off their body of work, 3 times NBA Finals appearances, 2 NBA championships, All-Stars. Klay Thompson, 3-point champion. Both of them gold medalists. I mean, these guys, defensive player of the year, all NBA teams, like winning every single year. Draymond Green come from Coach Izzo, Michigan State, led the Big Ten in triple doubles, Big Ten player of the year. Like this, I mean, the resume is impressive. And if they retire right now, I think that they will get in the Hall of Fame.
You really believe that, man? Because I'm like, stat wise, I don't know, man. I mean, maybe Draymond, but like you say, Klay Thompson, yeah, he might score up 19 points a game. And yeah, he can play defense, but I ain't never known him to be a lockdown defender. Like, man, hey, yeah, he going after your best player. You know what I'm saying? And the way they shoot them threes, man.
Listen here, Golden State would not win no championships without Draymond Green.
I'm not refuting.
Let's get that clear.
We talking about as far as being a Hall of Fame.
They could have won a championship without Klay Thompson.
What, this year?
Last championship they just won, which is last year.
I doubt that.
Yeah,
I think they could have, because he did not show up in the playoffs. We can go back and we can check the stats and we can bet some money on this right now. He was not consistent in the playoffs at all.
Kyrie couldn't do nothing against them last year in the playoffs. Kyrie, like he wasn't hitting on none, but that D he had, that boy was locking up. When I tell you he was locking up, he was locking up. And I think the last 2 games, I think game 4 and 5, he caught fire. And then, Steph just went crazy. But, like, that's what separates Klay Thompson from any other shooter like that that's ever been in the league. That he got right. Reggie Miller can stick the
You can find players like Klay Thomas
that could lock up like that. Ray Allen didn't have
he's not that lock up type of defender.
Ray Allen didn't have
No, he's not. He's not. We're not gonna compare him to Ray Allen. We're not gonna compare him to Ray Allen. Now that's where you wrong, Egglak.
Defensively?
No.
Why can't you compare Ray Allen?
No, you know the fuck you can't. Hell no.
How?
I cannot fucking agree with you on that one.
What's the difference between Ray Allen and Klay Thompson?
Now you reaching right there.
What's the difference between Ray Allen and Klay Thompson?
Ray Allen, at the beginning of his career, he attacked the basket much better. He played with his back to the rim much better. He was a better fucking defender. Ray Allen can take over a team and can lead a team. Klay Thompson, I haven't seen him to a point to where he can lead a fucking team.
Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to tell you.
As far as playing in the paint, man.
Draymond was more critical. Draymond was more. What's the word I'm looking
involved.
for? He was more involved. He was more of a factor in that championship run than Klay Thompson. They could have dealt without Klay Thompson and put any player in that position. You have KD, you have Steph, you have Draymond, which is the enforcer. You already know that is the nucleus, that is the callus, and that is the calculation, and that is the formula of a team in order to win. That's what the Bulls had. Mike and Scotty with Rodman. You get what I'm saying? That's what Golden State had. Klay Thompson could have easily been replaced. In my eyes, Hall of Fame? No, not right now. Draymond Green? Yeah, he could be a Hall of Fame because he made his mark in the NBA and people step up to try to match up with his intensity in the game. They don't try to match up their intensity to Klay Thompson. Game changer. Difference. You get what I'm saying?
Because in reality, man, you could have put Iguodala in his position.
Yeah, you really could. And not miss a beat. You could have put Sean Livingston at Klay Thompson's spot and not miss a beat. Seriously.
So, you could put Iguodala, you could put Sean Livingston to replace Klay Thompson.
Yes.
What will happen is this. You will get a solid defender who can't
Sean Livingston much better defender than Klay Thompson, too. Much longer.
They will own defense. They will sag all the way off of both of those guys and clog up the middle, which forces help on KD, which forces a double team on Steph Curry. By having Klay Thompson there, you spread the floor. Now let's flip it on the defensive end.
So let me ask you this before you let me ask you this before you keep going. So you mean to tell me that Sean Livingston could what you smiling at? What you smiling at? What you laughing at?
You got to understand me. Shout out to Snoop.
But you mean to tell me that Sean Livingston couldn't spread the floor?
No, he cannot. He cannot spread the floor he cannot spread the floor. And the guys in the NBA so athletic. Sean Livingston is a great mid-range
shooter. He's a creator.
He's a great mid-range shooter. But if Steph got the ball and you playing,
he's a low budget Magic Johnson.
But I'm talking about the spacing. The spacing isn't good. You can sag off Iguodala. Like what? And then forget just the offensive end. Kyrie would have went nuts on Livingston and Iguodala. They can't stick that ball.
Whoa.
Hey, like
I can't agree with you on that one, Lack. I can't agree with you on that one.
Man,
Iguodala slows down LeBron at times.
Kyrie couldn't guard that boy for 4 quarters. I mean, because you know why? They would have to keep switching Iguodala because if Klay would have got hurt, okay, what Iguodala is good at is this.
Late night sports talk, bring your game, Sports Talk Radio.
You got guys rotating in to guard LeBron. You guys rotating in to guard these guys. Klay was like, look, y'all, I ain't really shooting well. Let me just guard him the whole game. And if you look at Kyrie Irving's stats throughout the playoffs and then what he did in the finals, it's a huge difference. His impact was totally different. And then Steph just got his lick back from what he did to him the year before. Klay Thompson on both ends of the floor is only other person you can say really that played at the 2 guard that played the way Klay Thompson played on both ends is Jimmy Butler. Who else at the two guard play like that? There's no other two guard that play like that in the league. Name another one besides Jimmy Butler. That's a two-way player and effective.
I wouldn't necessarily put Klay Thompson as a two-way player. I'm not gonna lie to
That's
you.
a fact. He guards the best player every game.
He could not go to the cup, man.
Like I say, you reaching right there saying Klay Thompson.
He can have
is two-way.
50. How you get 50? You can't get 50
That's
off
straight
threes.
off. That's
Yeah,
straight
you
offense.
can.
Yes, you can. That's straight offense.
He didn't get 50 off threes.
He's a pure shooter, and he proved that. Where he go to school at Washington?
Washington, yeah.
He proved that at Washington that he's a pure shooter. Okay,
They played the NIT against Northwestern.
Okay, he had that little while where he had to sit out because he did his thing, which I don't see nothing wrong with what he
He told him
did.
to go to the league.
He smoked his weed. That I don't see nothing wrong with it. But you know what I'm saying. But even when he came back, he showed in college that he's a pure shooter, but he has not showed to point where he's a defender.
Why do you think Mark Jackson took him?
Let me tell you something. Because he wanted Mark Jackson knew what type of Steph Curry. Steph Curry is a crafty point guard that can create. Let's not get it twisted. He's a crafty point guard that you have to watch because he can pull up, but also he's crafty because when he get to the hole, he can either dish it because he has damn good court vision, but he's also crafty with his layups. He can use the backboard very well, what D Rose did very well. Used the backboard very well. I like point guards that know how to, when they get to the hole, they know they small, but they know how to use that backboard. You get what I'm saying? And that's what he knew he had with Steph Curry. So if he had a point guard that can get to the hole and penetrate any time that he want to, all he needed was a guy that can shoot. And that's what Klay Thompson was. He was just an added piece to the puzzle. Now what they needed toughness. They needed inside scoring. They needed somebody that was going to get in their face. They needed somebody that was going to do that gritty work. Sort of like what Joakim Noah was to that Bulls team. Noah was there. That's what Draymond Green came in. You get what I'm saying? They thought they had a center than Bogut, but I don't know why they took a chance with Bogut because they could have won a championship earlier. They could have won the championship earlier if they would have got a better center outside of Bogut, if you dig what I'm saying.
Defensive mind.
But when
You
you
get what I'm
say
saying?
Mark Jackson was
a
a
better
defensive
center,
coach.
I mean, when he wasn't injured, because they said, man, nobody could set picks like he could.
Golden State had all the right tools early. Like no bullshit. Even when Mark Jackson was there early. Even though Mark Jackson had his problem with management, they had the right tools there early. Like I said, Bogut was a fuck up for them. That set them back a lot.
Yeah, they won that one when the first one with him. You know what I'm saying?
But he wasn't a factor.
Shit, man. Okay.
He wasn't a factor.
You say that he
and you can
wasn't a
check
factor.
stats and we can bet money. He wasn't a factor at all.
When
he was
went
a body.
down, when he went down the next year.
Defensively, yeah. He went
could
down
not
and
clog-
Draymond Green was suspended and their defense was all messed up.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
he
that's a good
caused
point.
problems defensively for teams. When he was in the middle like that, now he didn't play that many minutes, maybe 15 minutes, but when he was in there, he knew how to set the picks and he knew how to clog up that hole. And that was what gave Cleveland problems
LeBron
on
could
top
get to
of
that
what's
rim.
name. Yeah. The rim protector was gone. So I
my-
wouldn't say that he wasn't, man. He was
But my
completely-
thing is, Draymond was that piece that Golden State was really,
he's like glue guy.
really needed
He's
Yeah,
like glue
leader.
guy.
to keep them together. Because even when he was at Michigan State, I was high on Draymond.
Me too.
And he went late. I mean,
You know who else was high on him too, right?
You could check posts from Facebook and everything. I'm like, man, Draymond Green, Michigan State, man, Joe, he getting the NBA. That's the type of player a team needs.
You know who else was high on him,
Period.
right?
Who?
Thibodeau.
Yeah,
He wanted to draft him.
yeah.
They picked motherfucking Marcus Teague and shit like that. Yeah, he wanted him.
You know another player that remind me of a Draymond Green, and I think it's starting to show, and I want him just to get a little bit more tougher. Julius Randle for the Lakers, all purpose. You see, that's what type of player Draymond Green is, and that's why I say he's Hall of Fame ready right now because he has the championships under his belt. And if you want to see toe to toe with like top-notch players and hold his own, he has the resume to fill it out. I.e., just like a Dennis Rodman. You get what I'm saying?
Better than Dennis.
Exactly. He can score better than Dennis. He can shoot better than Dennis. You get what I'm saying? So if we want to talk about Hall of Fame doing that whole conversation that you had on Facebook, I would say